He's taking his ball and going home.
From the worldwide leader in sports, this is The Herd on ESPN Radio and ESPNradio.com. Now, here's Colin Cowherd.
Goal! It's The Herd on ESPN Radio, wherever you may be. Thanks for making us part of your day. I'm going to say this. Another bad day for American soccer dweeb. Another bad day for soccer guy. The internal flame has been extinguished again. Beckham's taking his ball and going back and staying over in Europe. He will no longer play for the LA Galaxy, according to reports. Okay, I'm not going to spend the whole day on this, but I just want to make a point. You can't tell me how sophisticated and cultured you are, and you keep getting worked. Okay, you can't tell me you're smart, I'm dumb, yet I keep beating you like a drum on the same story. Every 4 years with American soccer guy. First it was Alexi Lawless, who was the first American to play in an Italian league, and you heard the chants, it's going to catch fire in America. Then every 4 years, the World Cup's coming, it's going to catch fire in America. Then the women win the gold, it's going to catch fire in America. Then Freddie Adu, some 14-year-old kid who can bounce the ball in his head, it's going to catch fire in America. Then David Beckham arrives, it's going to catch fire. I've been hearing this, I'm 45 years old, since I was 11, since the days of a kid from Texas called Kyle Rote Jr. It's never caught on, it'll never be huge, it'll always have an audience. We are a melting pot as a country. It's going to be big in New York. It's going to be big in D.C. It's going to be big in Los Angeles for obvious reasons. But it's not right around the corner, and it's never going to explode. The two arguments that'll never happen and seemingly never die, marijuana is going to be legal and soccer will be huge, and actually I believe it's the same group of people arguing both arguments. Okay, so listen. It's the same thing. Every 4 years, America beats Mexico right before the World Cup in what they call a friendly. And it gets all soccer dweebs all worked up. It should be noted, Mexico stinks. They're worse than us, and we're not very good. Mexico's World Cup record the last 30 years is 11-22. Right now, of the 25 teams rated in the world, they're 24. Comparing us and elevating us as a country because of Mexico is like USC comparing themselves to Washington State. They throttle the Cougars and then think they're great. Come on, folks. Listen, there's a movie out right now for all you soccer guys. There's a movie out in the country, and a lot of women are watching this movie. And it's an adaptation of a book called He's Just Not That Into You. He's just not that into you. Let me just say this, soccer guy, we're just not that into you. We're not calling you back. We don't return your texts. We hit on your friends. We forget your birthday. We won't kiss you in public. Soccer guy, America's just not that into you. Don't take it personally. I'm not a mean guy. Beckham was an absolute failure. There were predictions he would be a $250 million American athlete. He was far more myth than playmaker. And once again, cultured, sophisticated soccer guy, you can't keep telling us how smart you are and you keep getting worked. You may be bright, but you lack perspective. And what do we always say in sports? The further away you get from a story, the more honesty and perspective you get on the story. Soccer nerd, hang out with people that aren't just like you, and you'll realize we're just not that into you.